Hello everybody, my name's Dennis, and today I'm going to teach how to mod your flysky controller the right way, so that you don't, fry it. It really doesn't fry it, it's just if you download the wrong version and install the wrong version, your controller goes black, and no matter if you turn it on, turn it off, or leave it on, it still looks like it's not on. I'm going to teach you how to download the correct version and repeat the steps that you did, probably. You probably did them because you wouldn't be watching this video if you didn't. But if you're watching this video because you're watching it how to update your flysky controller the correct way, good thing you're watching this video and not the other ones, because I watched the other ones and I did it the way they showed me, and my controller just didn't look like it was on when I flipped the on switch. Nothing responded. So I installed a different version, and it brought light back to my controller, and it worked again. So I'm going to put a link in my video description of the version I flashed my flysky controller with, and it worked. It brought it back to life because I originally installed the wrong version the first time. So don't you fear if you installed the wrong version. Don't throw away your controller. Just plug the cord back in. You do need that special flash cord. It's a special cord. Not that special, but you can get them for pretty cheap. I think I bought mine for like $7 on eBay. I'm pretty sure I might be able to use this for the flight simulator, but probably not. It's a flashing wire, so it plugs in the back. That will help you flash your controller, and then you need to download two software. The software to flash it, and then the version. And well, actually, they're the same thing. It's an all-in-one. Yeah, all you need is the one software, and it'll flash it and update it. So I'll show you guys how to do that. So I did my flysky 10-channel mod, and I kind of listened to that RC with Adam, and he's a fucking retard. Doesn't even do a good tutorial. Doesn't even tell you to turn your controller on in update mode or version update. And he tries to tell you to install a version that totally made my controller not respond, not do anything, even when the switch was on. Luckily, I had the nav? I had the Mavlink mod, i.6 programmer version 1, and I stopped using his, and I just flashed it again anyways with the 10-channel Mavlink mod i6. It's for flysky, and that brought my controller back to life. The on switch actually made my controller come back on, and it actually did the when I got to 100% when I modded it. So if you had a problem to where you followed RC with Adam and you used the flysky version that he told you to do in the program, or what he told you to do, and it didn't work, and your controller totally just turned off and looked like it fried itself, dig it out the trash, reinstall the Mavlink version, and update it, program it. Your controller will look like it's totally not on, but make sure it's on when you do it. It'll look like it's not on. It'll look like it's a dead controller, but it will update. Your computer will show that it's linked to it. If you look in your devices, make sure you get the COMS port. Mine was COMS port 4. Yeah, and it'll bring it back on. It'll actually bring the life back to it. Thank God. Now I got 10 channels. No thanks to RC with Adam. Yeah. And I took off my light bulb mod because I thought my batteries were the problem, so I'm going to put my light bulb mod back on there. And I'll show you how to program your controller successfully. Alright, so if you guys are like me and you followed RC with Adam and your controller is broken now and doesn't turn on, or it's on but has no screen and doesn't look like it's doing anything, plug it into your computer with your update firmware cord, and you will see in your device managers that there's actually a device there, and that's your controller. It should be like Silicon Valley something, and then it'll give you a comms. Put the comm number in this box here, like mine was number 4, and you want to open the port when your controller is attached to your special flashing. It's a data cable. It'll pop up your version right here, what version you're using. Then you just want to hit program. It'll go to 100% within like I want to say like 20 to 30 seconds. Wait a little bit. Your controller should go beep beep beep, make some beeping sounds,
and then it's done. And your controller should come back to life if you did it the wrong way the first time by following RC with Adam. If you follow it my way and use this version after you did it the wrong way, this should bring your controller back. Your on switch and all that, like when you turn your controller on, should come on. But when you program your controller, make sure the on switch is on, even if the screen doesn't look like it's on, because you have a bad version on there. Let it go to 100%, your controller will boop, 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 and the lights will come on and everything will work. And you can disconnect it and thank me later.
Hello. Now get to that special. This is how you get to that special screen that I was talking about. You want to hold OK. You're gonna go down to System, and you go all the way down, past firmware version, and you go to firmware update, and then you would click OK, and then you would hit OK, and then you would use your arrow over to go to yes, okay, I want to, and then it would say in firmware update mode. You can already have it plugged to your computer from the back, or plug it into the cable, but once you're into that little thing, then you would go program or comms port, whatever the comms port that it notices it is. You can check in your devices, and then you hit open port. Once it's connected, program it, sent it through your controller, beep, beep, beep. It's flashed. I wish it would have been that easy the first time, instead of my controller like totally turning black and making me think that it was gone forever. But yeah, I fixed it. Everybody needs to do or should know, every now and then, or let's say just when you update or flash your controller like I did, you should go back into your receiver and see the endpoints of what your controller is putting out, because mine were slightly off by like, let's say 4 or 5, just the number. It wasn't sitting at exactly like 1500 or like exactly 1000 or 2000. It was like 1501 or 498, like this. So I watched one of Josh Bardwell's videos on setting endpoints. Appreciate that guy, he's awesome, smart motherfucker. For your sub trims, so your sub trims are all your spring loaded channels. So let's say your left and your right is spring loaded, but up and down is not. And like, let's say this is all spring loaded. Well, I noticed channel 1 is, I believe, the A is roll. So channel 1 on my controller. You see, I'm just using my controller, and I am literally adjusting it on my controller, but it's reacting on here. See that? We want it exactly at 1500.